Welcome to the Harvesting Wisdom podcast. Together we explore the vast landscapes of life, delving into the rich soil of experiences, sowing the seeds of curiosity, and harvesting the profound wisdom that each episode unfolds.
Welcome back to Before the Harvest, the behind-the-scenes segment of Harvesting Wisdom. I'm your host, Maddie My, and today we are at this amazing community event put on by the fantastic Chris Marcy, who we will be talking to a little later. So stick around because we have amazing interviews with the creator of the event, some of the vendors, and the incredible volunteers that help bring it all together and make this community beautiful.
Hi, my name is Silas. I've worked with a lot of different conservation agencies, nonprofits, different places around Arizona. Just moved to the valley and excited to get involved with local projects going on.
Awesome. So what brought you out here to this event? I know we were talking about it a little bit earlier, but why'd you come out here today?
I specifically saw a couple different postings from them on different social media. Their TikTok is growing.
Yeah.
So definitely saw some of those. And I live about 15 minutes from where this event was hosted today, so I thought perfect opportunity to come out and see what's going on, plant some trees.
Amazing. And earlier you were telling me a little bit about how you worked in STEM education. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I love working in STEM education. I've built programs for different kids like Boy Scouts and Girl Scout groups to learn about local native plants, animals, pollinators, and to basically teach them not to be so scared of creepy crawlies and some of the spiky things that we have growing.
Yeah. So why are you so passionate about STEM and conservation and coming out here and getting your hands dirty?
I feel like, especially in cityscapes like where we are located in Phoenix, a lot of the kids don't necessarily see a lot of greenery or they don't notice it around them. And there's a little bit of, I think they call it plant blindness, where there's just kind of a lack of education for what we have here. Yeah. And Arizona has some of the most biodiverse plant and animal life kind of in the United States.
That's so true. Yeah.
Cool things that we have.
Tatiana. I'm out here today. So my boyfriend, who owns a nonprofit called Permaculture, he's out here essentially helping to lead this project that Chris Marcy is wanting to do for the neighborhood. My birthday's tomorrow, and I thought, what a great way to spend it and be of service. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to force my friends to come out here and do something good. Yeah. It feels really good to be of service and I mean, give back to the earth. And, you know, it's a sustainable living.
Exactly. That's what we're all about. Will you give us like a little bit of like info about like what you guys are doing? Like we have this massive dirt truck behind us.
Yes. So
what's going on?
Yeah. So I went out to Arizona Worm Farm this morning to get the soil.
Awesome.
I believe it was donated.
Yeah.
And so my understanding is that we're planting 50 fruit trees in total. There's some big guys that are not going to be planted today. Yeah. But yeah, we're planting them all along this easement and this easement as well. And I believe we're supposed to get some tree straps to help with the stability of it. I was on the hunt for them earlier this morning. Having difficulty finding them, but they will be found at some point.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming out and for all the amazing work. Do you want to tell us anything else about like why this is important, why you're here?
Yeah, I mean, Arizona is a desert, and it is so strange that we live in a world where, putting rocks and concrete is like acceptable, and it's really because it's easier to maintain, but it's really stupid because you're making it harder around, right?
And we're feeling that right now.
Right, exactly. The asphalt and all that. The more trees, the more food that we can harvest, the more shade, and we can cool down this desert. I think it's important to educate more and more, the country about this. And this is an incredible initiative that Chris is doing. And if we can just replicate this more and more and more.
Spread it out across the communities.
Yeah, exactly. But
especially communities like in downtown Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's kind of like underwhelming how little resources there are to like green spaces.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of forced to come out here and create green spaces.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is that the things like practicality, and people are lazy and they think it's more work. But I mean, it's like, when you're lazy, you end up doing double the work. So yeah, I guess as a closing statement, we need to bring more green to the desert and make it a freaking norm.
100%. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being out here. Appreciate it.
So we are nearing the end of this event. We talked to you a little bit earlier, but how has this event been going for you so far? I mean, we've been seeing so many volunteers out here digging holes in the hot sun and planting trees.
Well, I think it's great, and the first thing I would have to say is I'm incredibly grateful to every single volunteer that came out. We're going to continue to grow our partnerships. A lot of partners saw what this is already, and I think now they have an idea of how much more it can be, I guess is the best way to say it. But there's one thing that I've found with every one of these. My first one was much smaller, very unofficial. Now it's official and it's a decent sized event. But it's never going to turn out exactly how you imagine, but with God on your side, He'll provide, and you at least get what you need.
Yeah, amazing. So we've also today we found out that you guys are planting over 50 fruit trees, like lemons and oranges. Is there a reason why you're planting fruit trees in particular?
So fruit and shade, but the fruit trees are important. I mean, this is a very, very heavily active family neighborhood. And there's kids that are, we got plenty of Dollar Generals. We got plenty of shops selling Cheetos, and you got your, of course, Powerade and Gatorade and sodas. But there's no fresh, clean, healthy food just available for free outside.
Yep.
And what's better than that? Just walking to school and grabbing an orange.
Yeah, on your way to not having to worry about having access to fruit is really important. What are you looking forward to for next year or the next event? Like how much bigger do you want to go with it?
So with the support of the city of Phoenix, I'd like to expand the street closure space.
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome more vendors. Definitely more participation with local news agencies, and having them put that out and get more individuals out. But we already had partners come by that want to bring out more volunteers, whether through their companies or their own nonprofits, and we'll just keep on growing it. And if I could leave on a call to action, if people want to support this, we'll be sharing links for our 50-50 program. That's a program where half the funds will go to this project every month, and half the funds will go to a winner. Everyone has their own unique number when you donate to start their own projects in their own neighborhood. And it's $10 a month, and then as this grows, every $10,000, there's going to be another winner. So once we get to 20, there'll be 2, 33, and so on and so on. And we'll fund projects all across not only Maricopa County, but Arizona and eventually the country. And everyone can do their own things in their own area and make their neighborhood better.
Thank you for joining the Harvesting Wisdom podcast. Click subscribe and like for ongoing insightful conversations. Explore our webpage for show notes and additional resources. Visit our guests' webpage for deeper insights. Your engagement is the foundation of our journey, and until next time, keep pursuing wisdom.